All right, so we've had a bit of controversy coming out of the UFC White House card over the past couple of days. Alex Pereira talking about how Ciryl Gane had a couple of illegal blows leading up to the finish on the main event, wanting to get a rematch up against him. Uh, People are saying Justin Gaethje had plaster in his gloves because the gloves are considerably bigger in the photo. Ilya Taporia's kind of been going through it, changing his Instagram profile from 18-0, the double UFC world champion, to former champion. And yeah, we're just going to be going over most of the news. Basically, I just want to start off with these are the two different types of. Geez, that was odd. Two different types of ways of getting ready. Now, did this play a factor in the fight? Maybe. Who knows? That could have helped with the body shots, I'll say that much. But after the fight, Ilya Taporia got massively beat up. I'm pretty sure had multiple orbital bones broken. Had a nose broken. I think his cheekbone was fractured. Like, he was battered and beat up. And over the past couple of days, he's changed both his profile picture and his Instagram bio. And I mean, it's going to be a while for him to come back and actually fight again. But I mean, it's such a rise and a fall from grace. Because going 18-0, defeating Alexander Volkanovski, defeating Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira, to then getting beat up by Justin Gaethje at the UFC White House, it's not a great look for him. And the charisma that he carried beforehand is no longer going to be there. Now, he might gain a couple of followers because he did have a great fight in general. But, I mean, I feel for the guy. I feel for the guy. Now, is he going to bounce back? Yes, probably towards the end of the year, depending on how next month's fight goes with Paddy Pimblett and BSD. But Alex Pereira has been talking about the illegal shots into the back of the head, and to be fair, they were pretty illegal. They were towards the back of the head, and they were illegal. But you could tell he was already almost out of it. It was one-way traffic throughout the entirety of the fight. And there was no way for him to come back. He does want an immediate rematch, but I got to be honest, I don't think that's going to be happening. He needs to get adjusted to the weight, or he needs to go back down to light heavyweight. He has that world champion in Carlos Olberg waiting in the wings. You know, it was a fun experiment, him going up to heavyweight, but I don't think he's going to be able to go up against the elite of the heavyweight division. I don't think he's going to be going for a title anytime soon. I think he's just going to be kind of floating around that 5 to 10 range in the heavyweight rankings. And so, I mean, when you think about it, he did go up and he did pack on a lot of weight. He weighed in 256. He looked very slow, very sluggish, and he wasn't ready for the weight. If he cuts back down to 205, I'm pretty sure he's still going to carry that power and he's still going to be healthy. When he gets up to 265, he goes up against people who are naturally 260. They know how to move. So, all in all, though, I think it was a very great card. I think that with this, they should wait a little bit and then go from there. Maybe have an immediate rematch with Ciryl Gane in Paris in September. But I feel like what needs to happen first is the undisputed title and the interim title needs to be unified. And so I feel like they need to do Paris in September for the undisputed title and then figure out what to do from there. Because they could build up Josh Hokett, they could bring up Waldo Cortez Acosta, but unfortunately, if they continue with this whole Alex Pereira charade at heavyweight, I feel like it could log jam up the rest of the division. So, all in all, I mean, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a glimpse of, the different controversies that were coming up. People saying that the gloves were plastered. It's just the hand size. It's just the hand size. If people saw Ciryl Gane's glove, they'd think that that thing was made of plaster too. I think it was like a 3X. And so was Derek Lewis's, but Derek Lewis lost, so nobody talks about that. But yeah, no. I mean, and then Trevor Whitman's coach talked about how in the second round, Ilya Taporia should have kept going for the body. He should have kept going, but he kind of let up and he didn't keep up with the pressure on top. Didn't throw down any ground and pound, just went immediately for submissions. It was a big mistake. And he even says it right here. Ilya made a big mistake there. Justin was really hurt. He was. I'm pretty sure any normal man would have never recovered from that. But being on bottom position, wrestling, and Ilya Taporia having no stamina at the time, of course it was going to happen. So either way, and then of course there's this fucking FBI saying that there was a drone attack that was targeted. Like it was probably just people wanting to, but there has to be controversy around an event of this magnitude. There has to be. And so, I mean, with this, I mean, we do look forward to the next card, which is, I actually wonder. Manel Cap versus Horiguchi. Ooh, at the Apex. So at least it's on a Saturday. Ian Cutelaba, Vinicius Oliveira. Okay, there's a couple actually really good fights in here. Bagdasarian. Feels weird having this many fights on a fight card now, but I mean it looks like a great card at least. At least for a fight night, especially after a card like this. But I mean the big event that we do have coming up next is the Conor McGregor and Max Holloway fight, which I'll be getting into later on in the week. But for right now, this is just all I kind of wanted to cover. Ilya Taporia not really doing well after the fight, changing his Instagram bio and the profile picture. Definitely going to be out for a while with a couple of surgeries to the face. Oh my God. Alex Pereira wants to try to get a rematch with Cyril Gane, especially after those illegal shots that he claims. It will be under review, I'm pretty sure, and we'll kind of see how that goes. And I'm super excited for the Conor McGregor Max Holloway fight. And all the people saying that there's controversy around this card, just quit it. Okay, just quit it. It's a great fight. It was a great fight card. Let's just keep it at that. All right, guys. All right, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.